First of all, we write the heading of the lesson plan. After that, we write the important information that are required while making a lesson plan. These are very important while making lesson plan. After writing information, we supply the learning objectives. What are the objectives of teaching that subject? Here, since this lesson plan is about English, so the first objective will be to develop students' interest in English language, to enable the students to speak and write correct English, to enable students to make correct pronunciation of words. These are the objectives of teaching English. After that, we write the learning outcomes, where students will be able to learn what students will be able to learn after reading this chapter. So students will understand the theme of freedom and capacity. Students will be able to interpret emotions and conditions of the tiger in the zoo. Since this chapter is about a tiger in the zoo, here we are going to compare the life of tiger inside the cage and outside in the jungle or in the forest. So students will be able to relate them. These would be the outcomes of teaching this chapter. Students may also be able to develop empathy for animals and nature. After learning outcomes, we write the teaching method. What are the teaching method we are going to use? Teaching learning materials, chalk, duster, pointer, chart paper. Textbook is very essential for teaching English, because without textbook, how will we be able to test the reading skills of the student? Chalk and dusters are also important because we write word meanings most often in the blackboard. Chart paper is optional. If you use chart paper, you use good TLM, then your teaching would be more effective, and if you don't use chart paper, then it would be okay if you can demonstrate it without the use of chart paper. Previous knowledge of the students. Students may have basic knowledge about the poem A Tiger in the Zoo. Here you can also write that students may have basic knowledge about what is poem or how to read the poem. You can write according to your convenience. Then the most important thing is introductory question. The introductory questions should be interrelated to each other, and students may answer in a way that you can reveal the name of the chapter in the end of the answer. So after asking this question, you can directly say that today we are going to read this chapter. You can say the name of the chapter. You can write the name of the chapter in the blackboard, and students will understand. After that presentation comes, we write the introduction of the poem and about the poet. Since this is poem, here it will be poem and here poet. After that, we read the first two stanza. Here instead of paragraph, you can write stanza. We conduct model reading of the stanza, model reading of the poem. He talks to dear past. Students will listen to your reading. After that, you ask other students to read that poem. Then students will read. Then you conduct a pronunciation drill where you interpret difficult words. You write the pronunciation of the difficult words in the blackboard. You also write word meanings of the word meanings on the blackboard. These are the words which students may not be able to understand. You can choose any difficult words to write and to explain that word. Better use these words in the form of sentences to make them understand easily. After that, we explain the chapter, we explain the poem, we explain the topic. The explanation should be brief. Although you are going to explain it very lengthy, but in lesson plan we write the explanation in a concise way. After that, we ask interval question to test whether the students are listening carefully or not. Again, the same process, same, because in English we conduct 2 time model reading, 2 time imitation reading, pronunciation drill, interpretation of hard words. So again, you have to repeat all those things which you have done earlier. Then you again explain the poem or the chapter. Here is the explanation. After that, you again ask interval question. Here you can write any question related to interval question or any new question also. After that, we conclude the chapter. We conclude the chapter through points and give homework, at least two homeworks to the students. Thank you.